This is the last video for the ratio analysis chapter, right? And you will be easily able to segregate all the ratios if you see the videos part wise. So the next ratio, profitability ratio, which I would like to take up is EPS, that is called earning per share. This is a new ratio and there's a new concept behind that. So you just need to know the formula for that again, which is net profit, or you can say PAT, profit after tax, comma, dividend. So I will just make it another name for your understanding. Number divided by number of equity shares. If you remember the previous videos, I made a link PBIT minus I PBT minus T PAT, and then I told you we have to reduce what? We have to reduce dividend on preference shares, right? So dividend on preference shares is the first priority before giving money to the equity. So whatever is left is called available funds for equity. So our name for the formula shall be not PAT after tax and dividend. I will be using this terminology for your understanding, which is called available funds for equity, right? अब equity के लिए क्या बचा है? Upon कितने equity shares हैं? You can calculate obviously the earning per share कि एक share के ऊपर हमें कितने रुपए बन रहे हैं. Answer shall be always in rupees, right? So you just need to know the formula and you will be easily able to apply it, because this series is already known to you up to here. Here just you need to know is dividend on preference shares. That means the preference shares shall be given 10%, 12%, something percentage shall be given. You just calculate that percent, put that dividend and deduct it, and whatever is left is called your available funds for equity. Not much, just a calculative part. The sixth type of ratio is price earning ratio, also called price earning, PE, right? So PE ratio. Now what is P? It is MP, that means market price, and what is E? It is EPS जो आपने ऊपर निकाला, right? So market price of the share, whatever is given in the question, obviously. EPS, whatever you have calculated in the question, divide कर दीजिए. Whatever will come, the answer shall be in times. Please remember the answer of EPS is always in rupees. You have to remember these units. अगर unit गलत हुई तो number कटे, ध्यान रखें. And price earning ratio, just write P and E, then make it MP and E make it as EPS. So you will get to know is PE ratio, price earning ratio, कि आपका कितना market price है आपके earning के साथ का. That means कितना आप earn कर रहे हैं और कितना actual market price existing है market में. So the answer will come in times. There is only one or two questions, maybe 87 and 88. You can do those questions easily. But if they are all further, whatever is left is all with the formulas, right? So the child should just gain that terminology of कैचिंग द फॉर्मूला एंड पुटिंग द फॉर्मूला. कुछ करना नहीं है, सिर्फ कैलकुलेशन करनी है और कुछ भी करना नहीं है, राइट? सो द चाइल्ड हु नोज द फॉर्मूला कैन इजीली अप्लाई इट एंड कैन स्कोर द मार्क्स. दीज आर ऑल स्कोरिंग, right? The last ratio of this chapter, the 17th one, it is return on investment ratio, also called ROI. ROI. And the most important one, right? That means the ones you are going to get in the exam is proprietary ratio. You are going to get return on investment ratio. The formula here is PBIT or EBIT, the one again which was the PBIT in the series, the first one in the series, right? And you need to divide it by capital employed and multiply it by 100. So PBIT upon capital into 100. Whatever comes, obviously it will going to come in percentage because you have it multiplied it by 100, right? Now for calculating the capital budget is your own talent. Again, if you want to use the liability approach or if you want to use the asset approach. If you use the liability approach, what will be the capital? I will just make a small balance sheet, equity and liabilities, right? And from there the shareholders fund, the non-current liabilities, right? This is your what? This is your capital employed. And if you think of the asset side, यहाँ आ जाइए asset side में, what you can do is non-current assets plus current assets, and from here minus non-current liabilities, right? So you get two formulas for calculating the capital employed. Capital can be either equal to equity and liabilities, or the other name SHF, shareholders fund, plus non-current liabilities. And from assets approach, if you are doing it, so you can do non-current assets plus current assets minus current liability. Whatever is left shall be your capital. PBIT, you already know that it either PAT is given, then you start moving up in the series. If PBIT is given, then so it is a lottery for you, that just you can use this formula, right? So it is all bache dependent upon what information is given in the question, and you have to manipulate in the same sense, right? For ROI, you do not have obviously again much questions. There are only 4 or 5 questions for that. It is only up to illustration number 95 or 96. Up to 96 you can do, right? After that, it is all practice given in the question. That means miscellaneous questions. He wants current ratio from you, he wants liquid ratio from you, he wants GP ratio from you, so any ratio. So the, further whatever is given bache in from 96 after 96, that means from 97 till 107 or 8, whatever are the questions, 108, right? So from 97 to 108, it is all a miscellaneous part. Abhi for the time being, for the exams, you can do only up to 96. These are not required, right? But because if you know the formula, you will be able to use the formula, and these you can just practice them after the exams. That means in December you have well versed and sufficient time for practicing these chapters, right? So you need to do these miscellaneous questions whenever you get time, right? Thank you so much.